Because you gotta realize that people's feelings are actually the driving mechanisms of their life and of their behavior. And very rarely can logical facts, unless they're correctly taking into account those feelings, be implemented to kind of change your life. You might have heard of this conservative political commentator called Ben Shapiro, and he has this ever infamous quote called he's saying that facts don't care about your feelings, and that's actually totally backwards. And actually, side note about Ben Shapiro is, like, if you actually watch his videos, he's very eloquent and good at arguing, but actually watch his body language and the rest of it, you actually see that he's not out to convince people at all. Like, you can kind of see it from his eyes. Go and watch a couple of his videos and you'll see what I mean. But back to feelings and driving behavior. So actually, with the feelings driving people's behavior, if those aren't properly taken into account, then things that you're saying, and even like with the best of intent, isn't gonna matter at all. And a good way to kind of think from your own life, you've probably at some point been in a very heated argument with someone. Might be a significant other, might be a friend, might be a family member. And actually, although you know you kind of were correct, and kind of your logical thinking was maybe impeccable, you might actually have been on the receiving end actually experiencing this. Although you kind of knew the other person was right, you still kind of defended viciously your own point of view until like the very last way. I kind of realize if you don't take into account how the other person feels, then kind of like that's not gonna be implemented. Like what you want to happen is not gonna happen basically. And there's maybe a few things which I kind of observed. First one is that person that you're trying to convince or trying to get to do something, that person cannot under any circumstances lose face in front of other people. That's a no-no. If they lose face even once, it's going to be very, very difficult to recover from. Second thing is the word "I understand that you blah blah blah" works like magic. I understand that you're feeling this way, I understand that you're angry, I understand that you're whatever. Those are actually few magic words which will like lower people's kind of guard and kind of welcome your opinions. And then there's a third one. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Oh yeah, and the third one is that you're somehow the person feels that you're trying to somehow dominate them. Not in front of others, but only just like trying to dominate them, somehow like trying to put them down. So actually if you take those three things into account, you will pretty much be able to change anyone's opinions and behavior. So take care.